What is up, LudyBros Army? It's your boy, Big Bro Lamar Ludy, and I'm sitting down to do this video a little bit differently today. I'm going to be coming to you guys at the end of each quarter to talk about the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, you know this is Celtics versus Lakers, so no matter what the standings for these guys, these two teams, I've got to sit down and get a video out for this. So after that first quarter, we're seeing some great aggressive play from the Boston Celtics. Let's check out the stats so far for this team. Tristan Thompson's got, in 11 minutes, 5 points and 5 rebounds. He's working hard on the inside. He's being aggressive with his start tonight, and I like to see that. I really like Tristan Thompson being aggressive and kind of giving a little offensive firepower tonight, which is really good to see out of him. Marcus Smart and Kemba Walker both also chipped in 5 points. The Celtics are just being aggressive. As you can see here, Jaylen Brown, he's already got 10 points to start things off. He's coming out and he's being really nice, really aggressive. He's attacking the basket, and that's exactly what you have to do. There's no Andre Drummond tonight. Obviously, no Anthony Davis. So the Lakers started Marc Gasol. That's not really that much in the middle, so go ahead and attack if you're an athletic wing. Now, Jason Tatum is kind of taking a back seat. Tonight, it's working out pretty good because the Celtics, after one, they're up by 8 points. But just going forward, I would really rather see Jason Tatum start the game off being aggressive instead of waiting to let the game kind of come to him later on. That's just me personally. I don't know. We'll see how things work out in this game, but I would really like to see Jason Tatum be more aggressive, taking some more shots in the beginning of the game. I know he's kind of taking a page out of LeBron's book where LeBron gets other people involved, but I think that just the way that this team is built, you got to be a little bit more aggressive if you're Jason Tatum. So Talon Horton-Tucker, man, he's just a nice little pick up for the Lakers, and he's out here just being really holding the team, holding it for the team. He's got 10 points coming in off the bench and getting things going for the Lakers, so we'll keep an eye on that. But that's how I'm going to be doing this video today. I'm going to be coming in after each quarter, just giving my thoughts, and you'll see an update as we go along. But right now, after one, my Celtics are beating the hated Lakers 31-23. All right, LudyBros Army, so we're jumping in at the half. We're going to take another look at the stats here. The Celtics are just playing together. They look so good tonight. They look so good. They're moving the ball, getting everybody open looks. This is just great basketball to watch. Jaylen Brown is just killing tonight. He's got 21 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and he's doing it on 9 of 10 shooting. Just super high percentage, taking great shots. Tatum got it working. He hit a couple threes there, so now he's up to 10 points. And I like Tristan Thompson. I mentioned him in the first quarter. He's got 10 points tonight. He did airball a free throw, but he's got 10 points, so he's been able to put that together. I expect the Lakers in the second half to pick up their defense. I know even with just the pieces that they're missing, obviously no Drummond, no AD, no LeBron, I still expect them to pick up their defense. I expect them to pick up the defensive intensity. Montrezl Harrell came off the bench, and he's doing his thing. He's probably going to have a double-double tonight for sure. He's already got 7 rebounds. But I do expect them to pick up their defensive intensity in the second half. Let's go ahead and look at the game's overall stats. The Celtics are shooting 55% as a team, so nice high shots, getting pretty uncontested looks at the rim, so that's really nice. They're also winning the rebounding battle, 26-18, moving the ball. We've got 15 assists already here in the first half as a team, a couple of blocks here, so the defense is ratcheted up. And the points in the paint, they're winning that battle with 26-20 for the Lakers. But the Lakers are going to try to probably hang around. They're already caused 11 turnovers. I expect the Lakers to pick it up, a little bit more. I mean, they've got 8 steals. They've caused 11 turnovers. I do still expect them to pick it up a little bit more. They're the #1 defense in the NBA, even with this stretch of not having their 2 best players. So let's see if they can get some of the clamps going on the Celtics here in the third quarter. I think that Frank Vogel's going to have them locked in the second half to try and make some sort of run while they're playing at home. They've got about 2,000 fans there, so I know that's got them excited. But I'm just loving what the Celtics are doing tonight. I hope that they're able to keep this up. Well, we're playing without Robert Williams. He's out with a little bit of calf pain. No Semi Ojeleye tonight. Evan Fournier is still out. But the guys that are there have it going on. They're looking hungry. They're looking aggressive. They're playing together. Kemba Walker is out here. He's moving. Look at this, 6 assists for Kemba Walker. This is huge. And the shots he's made, he had a very nice rainbow 3 that just dropped in all net. He's coming out here and he's doing what he needs to do for the Celtics to really get anywhere in this postseason. He's got to be that third option that can come out and gets you some points and facilitates that offense. I really like what the Celtics are doing tonight because they're not playing one-on-one against the Lakers. They're moving the ball and getting open looks at the basket. And that's the big difference so far and why they're up, pretty big here at the half. So I'm hoping that they're going to keep this up. I always want to beat the Lakers whenever I match up with them. So I'm looking for the Celtics to keep this up. Let's get another win. We want to go ahead and try to move up in the standings. As you can see here, the Celtics are on a 4-game winning streak, but then again, so are the Knicks. So we're trying to fight to stay out of that 7th seed. We don't want to be in that play-in if we can avoid it. There's some other teams that are going the other direction. You see the Hornets have dropped their last 3. The Heat have lost 2 in a row. And down here at the bottom, you see the Bulls. They've lost 4 in a row. Maybe they might end up getting caught by the Raptors and not even making it into the play-in tournament. So let's see what happens here because I'm hoping that the Celtics can stay up here. I would like for us to creep our way into that 4th seed when it's all said and done. Let's keep this game rolling. Let's keep ourselves rolling here, and hopefully we can pick up this win. We'll go ahead and take a quick look at the Lakers. The Lakers are here in the 5th seed. They won their last game. They've been winning and losing, flip-flopping since LeBron's been out, but they're just trying to keep themselves afloat until their 2 big horses get back. So the Lakers will be just fine as long as they're not in that 7th seed. The Lakers will be, well, even if they are in the 7th seed, the Lakers will be just fine, though. You don't want to play extra games and put that sort of pressure on yourself. So they're hoping to keep themselves up in that 6th spot going into the playoffs. But this second half, I think it's still going to be pretty exciting. I'm expecting, like I said, I'm expecting the Lakers to come back and be a little bit more aggressive on the defensive end and try to get some stuff turned around here on their home court. All right, well, we will be back after the 3rd quarter. All right, Celtics fans, well, there's 3 quarters in the books. As you can see, the Celtics are up 91-79, and it has been Jaylen Brown's night. I mean, he has gone off tonight. At one point, he had 10 shots in a row that he made. He's got 31 points, 6 boards, 3 assists. The big takeaway, though, look at this box score right here. 14 points for Tristan Thompson, 13 points for Marcus Smart, 14 points for Jason Tatum, 12 points for Kemba Walker. The ball is moving around and guys are getting easy shots. On a night like this where Jaylen Brown has got it going on, he's being super efficient. Look at this, the Celtics, 37 for 63 on almost 60% shooting. We're at almost 59% right here. The 3-pointers are falling tonight, 10 for 22. The Lakers, they try to tighten things up. I got to give Marc Gasol some credit. He's got the chance. He got the chance to start tonight, and he's led the way here. He's got 18 points. He's got I believe 4 threes so far, but not much help from anybody else. And if things are going to continue like this, you're going to, expect the Celtics to win really big tonight if they can keep things going. There was a point where the Lakers got it within 10, I believe, there in the 3rd quarter, but they weren't able to make up any real ground here, being, almost scored the same amount of points here as the Celtics. So this is just a great night, looking like a great night for the Celtics. It's an excellent night for Jaylen Brown. He's got 31 so far. One more quarter to put away, and then should see a Celtics victory, which is going to be very good for us going forward. All right, so I will check back in with you guys at the end of regulation. All right, well, that is going to be that ball game. The Lakers really went on a run there to try and tighten things up and put a little scare into the Boston Celtics. They outscored them in the 4th quarter, 34-30, but they closed the gap. They were down by 27 points at one point, and they went on a nice run to go ahead and tighten things up. But the Celtics were able to hold on. They had to get some of their starters off the bench and bring them back in. That's not really what you want to do, and that's a big indication of how the Celtics are. Everybody, if you look here at the box score, you get 14 from Tristan Thompson, 15 from Marcus Smart, 14 from Tatum and Twicker. So we're seeing those guys all in double figures, being led by Jaylen Brown, who went out and dropped 40 on the Lakers. But Peyton Pritchard here came in. He came alive. He hit a couple threes and boosted his scoring there. He's got 15 points on 11 shots. The thing is, though, is that the Celtics are very top heavy. I mean, you're seeing the starters all in double figures, but not too much production from the bench. And then when you go deep into the bench, the Lakers are able to go on a run. I really like what Frank Vogel did. He let the guys who got on that role, he let them stay in there and keep playing. Taylor Horton-Tucker, he finished with 19. Ben McLemore, who I talked about in a previous video as a nice signing for the Lakers, dropped in 17. The bench came in, they were aggressive, they tried to put something together, they got within 6 points, I believe, at or 5 points actually, at one point there in the 4th quarter to make things close. but the Celtics just, the lead was too much at that point. So you've seen the Celtics shot 14 for 32 on 43% from three. That's really nice. They were very aggressive. They won the rebounding battle 47 to 36, although the Lakers picked up more offensive boards. That's going to happen when you have somebody like Montrezl Harrell coming off the bench. You're going to get some offensive rebounds there. The ball movement is something that I really love from the Celtics today. They had 32 assists, making the game easy for themselves, moving the ball, getting people involved. That was just great basketball to see. The shots were not one-on-one difficult shots with the shot clock expiring, step back threes, hand in your face type stuff. No, these were nice, easy shots, open looks, open threes. This is how the Celtics need to play, at least the starting five. This is how the Celtics need to play going forward. Now, as for the bench, we're going to have to talk about that bench play. You got to get those production, and you got to be able to close things out. When you sit down your starters and you're getting into extended garbage time, those guys still have a job to do, and that's the importance of a team. And the team aspect is making sure that everybody's doing their job. It doesn't matter if you're a starter or the 12th man. You got to do your job when you get on the court. So as we can see here, the Celtics with 20 big turnovers. If the Lakers had their full horses, I don't know how that would have turned out. If you're turning over the ball against LeBron and AD 20 times, I don't think you're going to end up getting a W, but they were able to get it today. The Lakers were pretty banged up on their end. Let's look back at their box score. Marc Gasol led the way with 18 points. He had a good game. Kyle Kuzma, though, only 13. He's been stepping up in the absence of LeBron. But like I said, Talen Horton-Tucker, Ben McLemore, some bench players stepped in. Dennis Schroeder has an infection in his foot, so he didn't play too well. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, very quiet game. Another quiet game for Wesley Matthews. Caruso didn't do too much. So you're seeing, you know, it ended up being an exciting fourth quarter. Surprisingly enough, it was an exciting fourth quarter with the Lakers going on a little run, but the Celtics were able to hold them off. And now the Celtics are tied with the Atlanta Hawks. They have the exact same record going into these last few weeks of the season. So we're going to look forward to seeing more Celtics basketball. They've got about 9 more teams that are above 500 who they're going to face, hoping that they're going to be able to put something together and stay out of that 7 or 8 seed, so that way they can avoid the play-in and just get some rest, get some practice time, and get ready for the first round of the playoffs. But what did you guys think of tonight's game? If you watched it, Boston Celtics versus Los Angeles Lakers, even if the big guys are missing, I'm definitely going to be tuning into that game because the rivalry must continue here in the NBA between two historic and storied franchises. And I'm glad that my team was able to get the win tonight. But thank you guys for tuning into this video. Hey, hit me up in the comments below. Let me know if you like this sort of video where I kind of go quarter by quarter, giving my thoughts and giving some breakdown and analysis. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like on this video and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. All right, I'll see you guys next time.